Alright, who's next?
Here to watch a fight or...
Alright.
For Mandalore! After defeating Davral, since... For Mandalore!
Alright. Why does he want to fight me?
As quartermaster, he has little opportunity for any glory in training. He isn't as skilled as Davral.
What would be appropriate?
The battle circle is for training. It is best to choose something that will test both of your limits. In this case, swords would be a good choice. It is something neither one of you are completely familiar with, but the choice is ultimately yours to make.
Let's fight with swords, as you suggested.
An honorable choice. I will send a runner to Kex. Your fight will begin shortly.
Oh, here we go, son. Swords up in your face. It's taking a long time. Let's see if my power attack works any better. Nope. Strike comes. Oh, there we go. That's a little yeah, almost got it. Eat it, yeah.
The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know.
Well, was it so bad? See what they got for me.
Here to watch a fight or to participate? You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like your fight with Davral. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force.
These guys must be a little tougher. I might have a harder time. Let's see if Flurry does anything. Nope. Don't think so. Crap, I might have to repeat myself in this fight. I did not hit him at all. Oh, there we go. Slow and steady. Healing a little bit each round, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep me alive against this guy. Not even sure what's healing me, actually. What do I have equipped that gives me regeneration? I like it, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare the war! Ah! Definitely a good match. Or equally matched, that is. Dictatorship, don't let this guy beat you. Look at the face. He's getting me now.
between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have fought well today. The only Mandalorians left for you to fight are our champions. No one can fight a champion until they have proven themselves worthy. And it must be real proof. The kind you gain fighting foes to the death. And a champion must observe and deem your actions worthy. There are two champions in the camp, Braylor and Kelborn. Until you prove yourself in their eyes, the battle circle is closed to you.
Huh, okay. They have an awful lot of rules in here. It's like an entire camp of Zuko's. My order! My honor does not prevent me from looting you guys blind. Telling stuff. What's in here? Is there a garage? Yeah, it looks like there's a shuttle that goes to Onderon. Not bad. Text much development. That sounds interesting. What does that do? Hey, that's pretty nice actually. Gives me extra skills and extra dexterity and strength. I think I'm gonna take that myself. Locked, okay. Not working, gotcha. Everything around here is pretty run down. Unless these books have. That's all I'm going to explore this side of the camp. Story.
So, you're the Jedi the camp's been talking about. And you're planning on exploring the jungles to the south.
Hi, mate. Who are you?
I'm Zarga. I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. I sent one of my warriors, Kumas, into the jungle. It's been 3 days, and I want you to bring back his corpse and his survival pack.
Are you sure he's dead?
If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. If you find his body, just bring it back.
Why do you want the body?
Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back.
If I find Kumas' body, I'll bring back his gear.
Mandalorians will rise again.
The South will rise again. Wires.
All right, stand back. Let's see if that Sith's blood. Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle.
Nice work breaking it, Space Aussie. What's the problem?
This jungle attacks anything made by man. Restoring the generators and computer systems is no easy task.
I've had some practice restoring computer systems, if you need a hand.
I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle are at least 10 years old.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack, especially right now. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, and our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon.
So what should I start working on?
Oh, seems just about everything involved with a relay dish is broken. I've been trying to fix it for weeks and still no success.
I can take a look at it, if you will permit it.
If you think you can help, there's the broken cables right over there, and the relay maintenance structures behind me. You can find the telemetry computer in there. The only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter for the tracking computer.
Where can I find a phase pulse converter?
That part's rare enough in most spaceports. Finding one here would be difficult.
We actually already found one in an old weapons cache, but flaming KotOR ate it.
KotOR ate it?
That's a problem with KotOR. They'll leave you alone if you keep your distance. But if you turn your back on the pests, they'll eat anything they can get in their mouth.
Why don't you hunt them down?
They're vermin, and no challenge for a Mandalorian. Since they provide no sport, we ignore them.
So how do you propose I find it?
Just gut every KotOR you come across. You wouldn't believe the things you can find in those little beasts.
It's better be worth it. I'll start looking.
All right then. Come back when you have the converter and we can see about getting these systems working again.
Looks like it's a good thing we brought KotOR along. Let's do some repairs around the place.
Yes, General?
Got some Mandalorian forklifts over here.
You here to gloat over your victories in the battle circle. Save it for someone else. So why are you back?
Do you have some sort of problem with me?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why Mandalore would let some outsider roam around our camp without an escort. If it were up to me, you would have been shot on sight. Mandalore must think you're something special.
I am. Then you better not forget it.
I won't, as long as the Mandalore's orders stand. If he wants you dead, though, then I'm gonna be the first one gunning for you.
How'd you end up as quartermaster?
The greatest honor for a Mandalorian is to distinguish themselves in battle. But as age comes upon us, some are forced to find honor in other pursuits. They assist as freighter pilots, technicians, or quartermasters. There's honor there, but it's nothing compared to the heat of battle. For someone young like me, this task is distasteful. There are many battles left in me, yet I'm relegated to this.
How'd you end up with the job?
My predecessor was loading equipment from Cache D5. Mandalorian engineers must have worked a double shift on that one. The old quartermaster was carrying out a load of blast converters, walked straight into a beam splitter. Pieces of them wound up all over. So I got the job, and here I am.
Can you tell me about the area?
It's bad enough I have to stand here and pass out supplies while the others go on patrol. I'm not going to disgrace myself further by being your guide. The only advice I'll give you is, when you're in the jungle, shoot anything that moves. Then shoot the things that don't move, just to be sure.
Let's see what you have. Alright. Mandalorian heavy blasters, Mandalorian rippers. Those heavy blasters are pretty nice. Cost a fair penny too. Detonator gloves, what do those do? Green. Hey, Regal visor. That is what I want right there. Bam. And while I'm at it, sure, I'll go ahead and buy a Mandalorian heavy blaster. Why not? And let's see, what else we got here? Some upgrades, blah 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 blah. Alright, belt that gives me extra dexterity. Force resist. Yeah, those are cool, but I'm good for now. Alright. Let's go ahead and throw on this Regal visor. Maybe a little bit prettier than this other thing I'm wearing. Yeah. Hey, what's in this bag? I do want to use these new blankets I got, but first I need to throw my modifications into them. Where's my dang Thought I had 2 Mandalorian heavies. There we go. That's what I need. Boom. Boom. Alright. Head back over to the workbench real quick and upgrade these bad boys. I think it's where the workbench was. Yeah. Alright. Upgrade the items. First I gotta see how the Pilot Blaster. Take all my stuff out of that. Okay. Okay. Wait. Take it out. There we go. And the Watchman Blaster. We need to take the stuff out of that. Okay. And put it all into these Mandalorian heavies. Alright, pinpoint scope. Using Mandalorian chamber. Pretty much all of my upgrades are just stuff that increase the base damage of the weapon. I don't really mess around with like special effects like stuns or slows or anything. I just throw as much damage downrange as I can, really. Alright. Oh, look at that, 9 to 47. Yeah. They're cool looking pistols too. Look very Jango Fett. Save the game. Haven't found any good armor suppliers yet. I'm looking for some better armor than this these robes I've been using since the start of the game, but I haven't found anything.
For Mandalore! We've called off our patrols outside the camp. We usually find some entertainment in clearing out the worst of the beasts. But without our patrols, some of the larger beasts may be around. None of us will be around to bail you out of trouble. You've been warned.
Why'd you call off your patrols?
Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base.
3 ships? There's my ship and the Duro ship. Who's the 3rd?
I don't know. It was some sort of freighter. It didn't land in any of the clearings along the path. Knowing some of the larger Duxan beasts, the crew's probably already dead.
Why are you hiding from the Onderon military?
The people of Onderon still live in fear of us. They were the first world we conquered in the Mandalorian Wars. Their resistance was laughable. We cut through their defenses like vibroblades through cloth. ISIS fell within hours. If they knew we were here, they would eventually gather enough courage to attack us. It is not a battle we wish to wage. Yet.
Is there anyone else on the moon?
Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuko repairs it, we're blind. The Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the surface. It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us.
Why would they search the planet?
I don't know. Duxan's all jungle except for this camp.
What do you mean by larger beasts?
We heard reports of a Zakeg wandering the paths around here. They're a good challenge for Mandalorians. If you see one, stay out of its way. Without us to back you up, you'll be dead in seconds.
I think I'll be fine. What's a Zakeg?
It's a huge red lizard that's built like a Baragwan battle tank. It has a hide so thick it might as well be Durasteel plating. We keep clearing them out of the area, but they keep coming back. They're tough opponents for non-Mandalorians.
Yeah? I think you're wrong.
You fight a Zakeg. If you survived such a battle, you'd gain much honor.
No beast on this moon is a match for me.
Strong words. It would be amusing to see you try to kill such a beast. Try the outlying jungle paths if you're determined to seek one out, and bring me back a trophy from your kill as proof of the deed.
Alright, so need one more HK patrol. I gotta find that. assuming these other guys I gotta just find out in the woods, so we'll head out there and see what we see. We haven't explored this whole camp, have we? I think so. It's the command center. Station, village, workbench, battle circle, shuttle hangar. Yep, that's everything. Okay. Back into the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle!
You finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death.
Why do you want to fight me again?
I was too young to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. With our plans scattered, there was no opportunity to prove myself. Years ago, young Mandalorians would fly point in a basilisk, laying waste to anything before them, at the forefront of battle. But this has been denied me. What little honor I have earned, you stripped from me in the battle circle. This I won't allow.
Many Mandalorians have fallen Jedi. There's no dishonor in that.
You would deny my request? I want to fight here, in front of other Mandalorians, to prove my worth. Do not shame me further.
Must be other ways to prove yourself.
There were no wars to fight, no great enemies to destroy. I wish this was a different age, where our armadas were a force to be feared.
What about the Zakeg? I've heard they're challenging for a Mandalorian patrol.
A Zakeg? Those are the deadliest beasts in this part of the jungle. Patrols are right to be cautious about them. I'll do what I must to prove myself to the other Mandalorians, but fighting a Zakeg would be a short-lived honor.
I'm looking for the Zakeg. We can fight it together.
What? Yes, I suppose that is possible. We would both gain recognition from that battle. Your plan is acceptable to me. Together we will destroy the Zakeg. I will meet you there.
Alright. Solving things without violence. Well, technically we're solving things with violence, but not violence towards one another.
If you head out into the jungle, stay alert. Our patrols keep the area clear of the more dangerous beasts, but a lot of the smaller ones still infest the paths.
What beasts are there?
Mostly Canucks and Malras. Deeper in the jungle, there's Boma beasts, and they're a little more sport.
Can you tell me about Canucks?
Little pests. They'll eat anything they can fit in their mouths, so don't leave any gear and supplies lying around, unless you want them to end up in a Canuck's belly. They aren't very aggressive, though. Just don't get too close, and they'll leave you alone.
Tell me about the Malras.
Malras are aggressive, but hardly a challenge to Rogue the young warrior. They're pack hunters, though, and dangerous in numbers. We try to thin their herds pretty regularly.
Why don't you clear out the Canucks and the Malras?
What's the point? They breed fast, and other than sport, they're a waste of ammo.
What's a Boma beast?
Bomas are tough and fiercely territorial. Whenever we drive them off, they just come back to reclaim their grazing lands. We can handle them, but they may be too much for you.
Aren't there Zakegs too?
How do you know of the Zakeg? We've seen signs along the paths. They are naturally armored and have foul dispositions. Mandalorian expeditions cleared them out of the area, but ducks on beasts never take kindly to losing territory. As soon as ship activity dies out around here, we may hunt them again.
I'll be careful. Alright, so it looks like the Zakeg is over this way somewhere. Oh, Canucks, look. Yeah. Yeah, that part that would be cool.
Let's see what you got.
Go ahead on the right path. some reason I almost feel like I was doing better with my other blasters, even though it's big. Just,
That's another one for me.
doing alright, I guess. It's like little alien leopards.
You there? I am in need of your assistance.
Are you Kumas? Zark, I thought you were dead.
I'm Kumas. Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within a day has been taken by the jungle. I still live. I am just in a difficult situation.
What are you doing up there?
A patrol was sent to look for weapon caches in this region. They found 3 sites that looked promising. Zarga told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches, if they exist.
So how'd you get up there?
This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pets were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought had been in my pack, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days.
You ran out of ammo? Isn't that against the Mandalorian code?
Blaster rifles don't use much energy, and their energy cells last a long time. How often have you had to change ammo?
I can't believe you were outwitted by Canucks. They're the Geska of Duxon.
I do not need you to echo my failures to me. I need your aid.
Or what? If I give you enough time, perhaps Canuck will eat your armor. You're not exactly the best bargaining position.
Enough of this. If you're only here to mock me, then leave.
Aw. Come on, guy. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings.
Don't touch that button. It'll blow up all my charges.
Leave me alone then. Dang it. Alright, let's go back and help him out. Oh, did I not save? Darn. Sometimes you just feel like being a jerk to people. Especially when you can load your game and go back and be nice to them. Alright. So take out.
That's another one for me.
There's some numbers over here. Yeah, there are.
Wait a moment. Do you see that Roma over there? The Force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They are fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated.
I feel it.
Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness, yes, like a low rumble before the storm. Use the Force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety.
It shouldn't be difficult.
You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, violence especially.
Can anything else be done with beasts?
With the Force, anything is possible. But that is the end of the lesson for now.
That's another one for me.
Is that it? Yep, okay.
That's another one for me.
Alright. Everything with Mandalorian. That was the Mandalorian. This way. This is our way. Get out of my way, Bowder.
You there, I'm
There.
This was the when I killed, so I've been up here, weaponless for.
Yeah, we have code.
I do not need you to echo my.
Okay. Have you tried running?
Even if I got by the bomas, there are too many beasts between here and the checkpoint. Bravery is commendable, but there's no honor in suicide. I thought I could survive until another patrol came by and then return to camp with my brothers.
Why should I help you?
Do you expect me to beg? I am not going to barter for my life. I only ask that you help a warrior face a more noble death than this.
How can I... Wait. Yeah. How can I help?
You must have cleared a path to the beast coming here. If you take care of the boma beast, I can make it to safety.
I can give you an extra ammo clip.
My blaster rifle's been useless ever since I used it to bash in a Canuck's skull.
I'll go drive off those bombers then.
Your actions are worthy of a Mandalorian. Return here when you have slain the beast and I will be able to return to camp. Don't touch that button, it'll blow up all my charges.
You mean this button here? Alright. Bombers. On it.
Let me handle this.
I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I'm returning to the Mandalorian camp now. I won't forget this. I have only one request. Please, don't mention this incident to anyone.
I have no love for Mandalorians, but just letting him starve up there. I think you did the right thing.